Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. So, I just got back from Captain Marvel, and I suppose we should probably address the elephant in the room, Brie Larson's controversial statements. Well, at least from what I've read, she said that she wants more like people of color and different genders to watch movies and review them, not just straight white men, which I don't see as a problem really, because, there was a big controversy. But really, I feel like there shouldn't have been, because she's not saying she hates men. She's saying she wants different people to review movies, which I think is a perfectly understandable thing. Because if you think about it, most people that you are big in movie reviews are men. They're just straight white men. Chris Stuckman, Bob Chipman, Ralph the Movie Maker, Roger Ebert. They're all men. I don't know if they're straight or not. I probably shouldn't have said that to start with. They could be, gay or bisexual or whatever. I'm not sure. But, if some Indian woman is making a movie about the struggles of womanhood and living in India, then you don't want, Roger Ebert to review that movie because he doesn't understand what it's like to be a woman living in India with, those kind of problems. So it would be better for a person of color or a different gender to review those sorts of movies. But I digress. On with the review. How was Captain Marvel? That's what you're here for anyway. How was the movie? Was it as, sexist as everyone was making it out to be? Was it as good as people were saying? Well, I thought it was alright. Because, especially that's what I've been hearing. I don't know if that changed my perception or not, but at least the main criticism I heard was that Captain Marvel wasn't interesting and that the 90s references were too flamboyant, too cumbersome, if you will. I can kind of see some of those. But mostly the thing I heard was that Captain Marvel's character changes when she's on Kree from being sarcastic and funny to when she gets to Earth and she's boring and stoic and lame and whatever. Uninteresting. I disagree with that because I don't really think her character changed at all. She starts off on Kree being a funny, kind of sarcastic character, and she goes to Earth as a sarcastic, funny character. Because when she was hanging out with Samuel L. Jackson, then they were she was cracking jokes and, being sarcastic. It's kind of you can say it's generic like any Marvel character nowadays. But, it didn't, change at all. I don't see how they said she was boring. But, whatever, that's an opinion. And the 90s references were too annoying. I can kind of see that. I don't necessarily agree because you have the blockbuster video part, and then there was music, but I don't really remember there being a lot of 90s references other than blockbuster and some t-shirts she was wearing. And then near the end it got a little bit more annoying because there was some more jokes and stuff, but I thought they were okay. The only other problem I had was maybe she was a little bit not very as angry as she should have been when something bad happened to her. Halfway through the movie she finds something out and she should be shocked and angry, but she's not. She's just why did this happen? Oh no, that's real bad. And you're alright, that's cool, do whatever floats your boat. But yeah, that's my perspective. There was of course the old Stan Lee cameo. That was pretty good. Probably my personal favorite Stan Lee cameo actually. If you don't mind beginning at spoilers for a hot minute. In 3, 2, 1, spoilers. So, to start off, I did kind of tear up a little bit because when you enter the Marvel universe, if you will, you'll see the Marvel, you go through the title sequence of the Marvel Studios card, and usually it has Captain America throwing his shield and Spider-Man landing from Civil War and Black Panther. But this time it was all Stan Lee, which kind of got to me because I'm oh man, that sucks. But I did kind of see myself tearing up because I'm man, it's soon as we're not gonna get any I think like after Spider-Man Far From Home, we're probably not going to get any more Stan Lee cameos. That's going to suck. But especially this is like the big tribute to Stan Lee that Marvel Studios did. I think it's really cool. And then especially his cameo in this movie was fantastic. Kevin Smith spoiled it for me because he was a part of it. But she's on the train, and then Stan Lee is like, you can hear an elderly man that's clearly him in the background, and Captain Marvel turns, and Stan Lee is reading the script to Mallrats, which of course he starred in. And Kevin Smith is probably my favorite director, so I appreciate that reference a lot. So yeah, kudos to them. But enough of the spoilers. Spoilers are done. But yeah, I did notice an Easter egg in Captain Marvel that I appreciated as well. Not that I'm a huge Captain Marvel fan. I honestly haven't really read any of the comics, but I have been researching, if you will, on YouTube, trying to get a little bit of history. And her friend in the movie, I believe is maybe named Monica. I forget the name actually, but it did say Photon, which is the alias to Monica Rambeau, who takes up the mantle of Captain Marvel, like after Captain Marvel, the guy that died of cancer. I'm pretty sure. That could be wrong, but that's from memory, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But yeah, that's it for now. I'd probably give Captain Marvel just a B+. It was like an average Marvel movie. I don't know why people are hating on it, but that's just my take. Wasn't horrible, wasn't anything great. It wasn't anything like Black Panther or Civil War. It definitely probably won't be nominated for an Oscar or anything, but it was fine. Good. And then some of the jokes didn't land as well, but I feel like the Nick Fury joke should have been the eye thing, if you will. Should have been more serious, but whatever. But yeah, the music, there was maybe a bit too much 90s music. They should have spaced it out a little bit more, but that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next Orion's Comics review. Thanks for watching. Peace.